Hello everyone, it's NotaNoobPat, and welcome to Perk Review. Today we're taking a look at the level 30 Jeff perk, Breakdown. Breakdown breaks the hook that you are unhooked from for 180 seconds and the killer's aura is shown to you for 6 seconds. This perk can be helpful because you will see the killer's aura as soon as you are unhooked. That way you will know if you are good to be healed near the hook by a teammate or what direction you need to run in to avoid the killer. The other pro is the function of this perk. Disabling a hook for 3 minutes is a very long time. No toolbox in a game has the ability to sabotage a hook that long. The cons are that this perk is extremely circumstantial. You will most likely get a benefit from seeing the killer's aura unless they are proxy camping, but Breakdown's other purpose is very unlikely to convert to something of value. Gaining a benefit from hooks on the map being disabled likely requires you or your teammates to be running a sabotage build alongside Breakdown. This will allow you to also get rid of other hooks and lead to your teammates wiggling off of a killer's shoulder because they won't have anywhere to put the survivor. We have a short and simple video demonstration. When I am saved by a teammate, the hook breaks and it will be disabled for 180 seconds. I will also see the killer's aura for 6 seconds. I will play this for you twice so you get an idea of how the perk works. Let's get into our video examples. In this first unhook, the killer is right on top of me. I'm not gaining anything from seeing the killer's aura for 6 seconds as they are obviously just right there. However, without a sabotage build, I benefit from this perk breaking the hook. Since the hook is broken, the huntress has to walk the other survivor to another hook that is pretty far away. This gives my teammate enough time to come over and heal me out of the dying state before the killer can return to hook me. Here, I am unhooked and I see the killer moving around a bit funky, but I realize too late that the Demogorgon is actually portaling to us. The Demogorgon then downs and hooks this other survivor, but before the killer can return, I am healed up by another survivor. I don't think this would have mattered here though, as I should have been able to wiggle off the killer's shoulders since I am in a corner and the only super close hook is disabled for 3 minutes due to this perk. Here comes the sabotage aspect. My hook is still destroyed and will remain destroyed for about another 2 minutes. I also know where the other hook is already from where the Demogorgon put the other survivor on it. I rush over and I sabotage this hook, and the Demogorgon doesn't want the survivor to wiggle off, so they just drop them. I'm able to make my way back over and heal this survivor up out of the dying state. Breakdown made it so that the survivor was either going to wiggle off, or I was going to be able to heal the survivor up after the Demogorgon dropped them. For our final example, I am unhooked and I see that the spirit is likely phasing over to us, so I start running. I have already preemptively sabotaged this hook as the other survivor goes down. Now, the only 2 hooks in this corner are out of the equation. One from my toolbox and the other from Breakdown, so this survivor is able to easily wiggle off the killer's shoulders. Later on, I'm downed again. However, I'm still within the 3 minutes, so the hook right next to me is still disabled for my Breakdown. After the killer picks me up, they realize this and just decide to drop me since there's nothing they can really do yet. After a while, I recover up and one of my teammates comes over to heal me up out of the dying state. Here, I helped another survivor wiggle off, and for myself, Breakdown prevented me from going back on the same hook, so the killer just decided to drop me and I could be healed up. Let's give this perk a grade. Breakdown is a 2 out of 10. It is very hard to benefit from breaking a hook for 180 seconds unless some very specific circumstances happen, or you or your teammates are also trying to sabotage other hooks to cause survivors to wiggle off the killer's shoulders. That being said, the other side of this perk could be helpful. Seeing the killer's aura when you are unhooked for 6 seconds is nice, but I'm not really sure it's worth using a perk slot on. To be clear, if you're worried about being tunneled, just use Decisive Strike. If you want aura-seeking perks, there are plenty of other options you can use that will activate more than twice in a game. As I just mentioned, this perk can only be activated a maximum of 2 times. When you're unhooked for the first time, and when you're unhooked for the second time. Then, when it does activate, I don't really think you gain all that much that justifies using a perk slot on it. Simply put, there are other options out there for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. If you want to check out more perk review, make sure to look for the links in the description and visit my channel to subscribe. I also stream twice a week on Twitch if you want to stop by. Take it easy.